What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. So today it is obviously at 6:30, so it's time for and in case you missed it, now this video is actually the reason why I wanted to bring this is well, honestly, because it makes me laugh, and so that's really about all it takes for me to want to do anything. Um, it doesn't help me stay organized and like do things like I'm supposed to, but I do like to laugh. But this is JP Sears, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at a video that this is actually this video series where I found him. And this has been many years ago. This video, I believe, is from a little over a year ago. But I think I've been following him for like the last maybe 4 or 5 years. What he does now is not what he has always done. And so I kind of wanted to kind of give you a picture of some of the things that he's done in the past. This is from the Ultra Spiritual Life playlist. And so if you go to JP's YouTube page, you can just click on the playlist, and there's a barrage of these. I mean, there's like a couple hundred of these, all hysterical. They're just very good. They're very good at kind of poking fun, as it were, to a lot of these different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here to the video, and then we will let JP get started. I am going to let this play uninterrupted. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Oh, wow. What did I do? Let's start. Let's try that again. Oh, I completely lost my mouse.
Being gluten intolerant is the hottest eating trend in the New Age community since we found out you don't have to eat animals. Gluten is the new animal you don't have to eat. Being gluten intolerant used to be limited only to those who are actually intolerant to gluten. But with the cutting edge information I'm sharing with you in this video, you too can be gluten intolerant regardless if you're truly intolerant to gluten or not. Being gluten intolerant is a fantastic opportunity for you to assert your dominance on the lives of everyone around you, which helps improve your life. So if you're ready to have a ravenous appetite for impossible standards and dogmatic feelings of victimization, then let's get started on what you need to do to become gluten intolerant. Be restaurant savvy. Go to regular restaurants and order. After they've brought you exactly what you've ordered, you discover there's gluten in it. This is the exact time you'll want to profess your gluten-free morals to the waiter. Is there gluten in that pizza?
Yes.
I didn't know that when I ordered it. I can't eat that. I'm gluten intolerant. It's a condition. You're going to have to take that back. Tell people about your most disgusting bodily functions. Being gluten intolerant means you're entitled to tell people about the offensive things that happen to you if you eat gluten. Because they're not gluten-free, they're obligated by law to listen. I would get diarrhea on the spot. I mean, I would literally explode right now if I ate any gluten. Then I'd have bloody diarrhea every day. No, I said bloody diarrhea. What do you think I said? These don't have any gluten in them, do they? I'm starting to get a headache. I think those had gluten in them. Give expert medical advice. Once you take your gluten-free vows, you'll need to have an automatic understanding that every medical condition is caused by gluten. Depression, it's always caused by gluten. Obesity, that's 100% gluten. Every single case of cancer is caused by gluten. I swear gluten's what killed Gandhi. Never let anyone's efforts be good enough for you. If you're at a friend's house and they've gone out of their way and think they've met the Da Vinci Code of your gluten-free demands, they're not trying to be friendly. They're trying to overthrow your reign of control and dominance. You can't let this happen. You'll want to play the trump card of another food intolerance that you've never told them about before. This puts you back in the driver's seat.
This is all 100% gluten-free.
That's so nice of you. Thank you. It doesn't have any dairy in it, does it? Because I can't eat dairy either. Know your nutritional facts. Since being gluten-free is a nutritional philosophy based entirely on what not to eat, you don't know what you're actually supposed to eat. This means you have zero knowledge of what good nutrition actually is. But don't worry about that. To fill this small little loophole, you'll need to preach with conviction that anything that has no gluten in it is healthy for you. Want some? They're gluten-free. You need as many as you want. So good for you. Don't I look more vibrant from these? I feel like my bones are getting stronger. Pretend to enjoy gluten-free alternatives. Let's say you find a new gluten-free bread. How are you supposed to enjoy this coagulation of mysterious flours that form a brick with the density of a black hole and the dryness of a desert? Answer, you're not. You're supposed to pretend to. This is like paying your membership dues to belong to the high society of being gluten intolerant.
How is it?
It's enjoyable. Can I grab a glass of water? Condescendingly enjoy new gluten discoveries. When you learn of a new food that has trace amounts of gluten in it, enjoy the renewed sense of purpose that floods into your life while you sit on top of your moral high ground made out of rice flour. Did you know now they're putting gluten in potato chips? I didn't know that. Glad I'm informed. Seclusion makes gluten healthier. Understand that when no one's around, you somehow become less gluten intolerant. How does this happen? Well, based on medical evidence that's yet to be discovered, there's a direct correlation between how many people are around and how gluten intolerant you are. Continuously read books that advocate a gluten-free lifestyle. You do this even though you know the plot, moral of the story, and how the book ends before you even start it. You'll want to avidly stay abreast on how the latest author takes 300 pages to say, don't eat gluten. It's such a good book, and I can't wait to get to all these. Rave about your results. At this point, you're just mindlessly reciting the results you've had since you've been gluten-free so that you can justify your nutritional dogma. What if you haven't seen any improvements? No problem, just make some up. Nobody will know the difference or care. My abs have gotten razor sharp since I've been gluten-free. Big time. I mean, seriously. I don't know if this is from no gluten or if you Photoshop these things onto me. At this point, you're armed to live a good life being gluten intolerant. Enjoy. My head hurts so bad. I think there's definitely gluten in those chips. Not being subscribed to my channel is a severe condition caused by gluten. Be sure to cure yourself by subscribing.
Wow. That was awesome. That was totally awesome. JP has, like I said, a couple hundred of these videos. This, you can tell by looking at him, this is from a few months ago. Right? This has been a way back. This is before he was even married. So this goes back a little bit. He clearly, now I just want to say this for those of you who actually have celiacs, who are, or people who are medically diagnosed with gluten issues, this is not what he's talking about, obviously. It's the reason why he threw in at the end that your gluten intolerance drops based on the number of people you're around. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with people who tell me how much trouble they have with gluten, and I'm one of them. I have trouble with bread. I mean, unless it's homemade bread. If it's properly made bread, I don't have a problem with it. Store-bought bread might be an issue. But I can't tell you how many people I've talked to who have made statements like saying, "Oh man, I can't eat any gluten at all," and then they eat a donut. I'm like, that's just fried bread, right? That's all it is. I mean, Jim Gaffigan's got a whole thing on it. It's just fried bread. So how can you eat that, but you can't eat whatever? So that's what he's making fun of. There does seem, this video really came out about the time that the Oppression Olympics started, where you were like held in higher regard amongst your peers if you had a barrage of problems. It seemed like the less your body functioned, the better you were in your social standing. Like you somehow were elevated because your system was failing. It is a good thing to know what's in your food, but actually know what's in your food. Don't listen to someone who's selling a book. Actually know what's in your food. Study. Know something. It's okay. It won't kill you. It won't kill you. It won't make you a nerd. It won't make white tape show up on your glasses. It won't give you a pocket protector. None of that'll happen, but you'll actually know what your body really needs. One thing that got me started on this kind of idea of what the body really needs many years ago was the first Matrix. And we have a very famous scene in the first Matrix where they're all sitting around the table and they're eating this snot out of this little metal container. And, the gentleman says, Tank says, well, this is all the body needs. Well, I thought that was just ridiculous because it was like, how is it possible that this small, well, then come to find out. Yeah, well, I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought we needed to eat like 3,000 calories a day. No, you need to eat what's right for your body. So learn that. And if you have problems with gluten, just laugh. This is funny. Okay. Enjoy yourself, but take care of yourself. Okay. Take care of yourself. My best advice to you when it comes to food, if it doesn't come out of your kitchen, point at the camera, Brian. If it doesn't come out of your kitchen, then don't eat it. That's just my advice. So, all right, guys, thanks for stopping in. That's going to be it for today. I like to make these quick and easy. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And if this is content that you enjoy, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and it does help. And if you are subscribed, make sure you have the notification bell clicked when new videos come up. I am putting videos up Monday through Thursday at 6:30, and we're doing them live. So if you'd like to jump in with me and throw a couple comments in while we're watching and join the party, I would greatly appreciate it. So thanks for stopping in, folks. And Lord willing, I will see you Monday at 6:30. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Watch out for that gluten. It'll get you. All right. Love you guys.